athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Can't find a home for that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They exchange punches. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Swing and a miss with the jab. They exchange punches. Those counter punches have to hurt. Well done with that counter shot. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Tom. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And Erik goes down. He knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
That's lights out right there.
Talking about Morales in that last round. So it's plan B. Here we go for round two. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, every twitch.
How about that time counter shot? Swing and a miss with that jab. That hook just can't find the target. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter shot. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talking about Morales in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different. Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Beautiful counter punch. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Swing and a miss with the hook. Who the bigger, stronger fighter is. Let's see if they use it to their advantage.
You've got to fight dirty, Todd. You've got to get him.
Oh, my goodness, Johnny. What a massive upset this would be. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Which one of these athletes is going to... Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, and they got rocked. What a moment this is. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no... Hold that thought. Are we about to see a first-round knockout? Talking about Morales in that last round. Pretty dominant round. Here we go to the fourth round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. The courage on display here is incredible. Good counter punching. The hand speed in these lighter divisions. Hold that thought! This wasn't in the game plan. Morales has to find a way out of this. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Missed with that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nobody home with that hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talking about Morales in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. There's the bell to start round 5. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He's rocked. We've seen him get out of this kind of trouble before, but he's got his work cut out for him. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Counter punch. know with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges, judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. There's a counter shot. At some point, the corner has to say you're done. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talking about Morales in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell. Let's start the 6th. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter. Someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Punch, counter punch. Nobody home with that hook. And he scores with the counter. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize them.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? A chance to make history. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
On deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. How did they survive that?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now,
this round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. About Morales in that last round. That was almost a... Round 7, here we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. Threw a punch and just got countered. They got out of the way of that right hook. There's a counter shot. No rest for the weary. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. It's not all. Hold her right there. Erik Morales is dazed. How are they still standing?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch and just got countered. This is a high-octane battle. These These two were made for each other. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. He's stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. Talk about Morales in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity. And we enter the 8th round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Catch and shoot. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You're just going to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in the guess.
Those counter punches have to hurt. They're in trouble. And down goes Juan Manuel Marquez. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round ones. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Oh, and Morales, can he find a way out now? He is backpedaling quickly. And now they're right back into the fray.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move. Then
not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Did you see that? Erik Morales is dazed. Let's talk about Marquez in that lap. And there's the bell for round 9. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. We've seen him get out of this kind of trouble before, but he's got his work cut out for him. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. And this wasn't in the game plan. Morales has to find a way out of this. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That counter shot lands. That counter... Oh, and Morales, can he find a way out now? He is backpedaling quickly. Keeping those gloves, so he's going to take a knee here and get the mandatory 8 count.
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what, pride's going to get you knocked out.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Morales in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. And there's the bell for round 10. So So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
A perfect counter shot. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Morales has to find a way out of this. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfect.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Erik Morales is dazed. And Morales goes down on the canvas. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.